Hi everyone, as y'all can see by the title, I will be talking about my skin journey, things I've done to get my skin from this to this, the products I used, and just overall feelings I felt when I was going through that process. You know, everybody's different, everybody's skin's different, so things that may have worked for me may not work for you all, but I just want to give y'all tips and just give y'all an idea of what you could possibly use and try out, because you know how acne can be, and when you go through that, you know how it can be trial and error. Like, you use this product, it don't work, and it can be very expensive. You keep buying all these products and then none of them are working. Trust me, I've been there. I have pictures on my phone that I'm gonna go through like a timeline of like when I first started getting acne and then to like when I eventually start seeing changes and progression in my skin. I would say my acne problems of course started when I went over to high school. When I went over to high school, I didn't see any signs, and then when it got to, I say 10th grade, 15, no sign. If I got pimples here and there, I would just think it's just a little, you know, pimple here and there. It's nothing, it's not a big deal. Then I got over to 11th grade. This age, I'm turning 16. That's when you really can see if you're about to get the acne era or not. It was so confusing to me because I was like, okay, I never dealt with acne in these first half years of my being a teenager. And you know, everybody says how it's kind of normal for teenagers to go through acne problems or go through an acne era. So like, of course I was thinking like that, like, okay, I'm just a teenager, like I'm a growing teenager, acne problems are very normal for a teenager. But it was just confusing to me because it just popped out of nowhere, y'all. Pimples just started popping up on my cheek like a lot, and it was like crazy because it never rarely came on any other part of my face but my cheeks. That's when I really was like, okay, let me see and look at like skin routine videos. Let me see if I can see what type of skin products I should get to help with acne, because like I said, I was never the person to get acne. First little product I ever bought was like some CeraVe, and I was just using that as like face wash or whatever. And you know, that was good or whatever, but it was just like, it was keeping my face for freshness stuff, but it was like I was still having pimples pop up here and there. But like I said, I was just thinking, okay, I'm just a teenager, it happens. Then I realized pimples was being very stubborn. Like, they did not want to get off my face, and they would leave these ugly dark marks on my cheeks. At that point, I was just very stressed. I was like depressed because I was like, why is my face doing this right now? Like, I never have dealt with acne before, and it's just so present right now. So I thought, okay, let me just get acne pads. I ended up getting these Noxzema acne blemishing, anti-blemishing pads. At first I thought these were like a good buy. Like, I felt like, okay, they're gonna get the breakouts off, prevent breakouts, all of that. And I was using these for a while in 11th grade. The thing with these is that they will leave marks. So basically, since they have salicylic acid in it and other acids in it, it will literally kind of like burn your face. In this picture, I have dark marks. So these dark marks aren't from pimples that have left just regularly without me using Noxzema pads. These came from the actual Noxzema pads. So I would literally have like, not burn marks, but like there would be scab marks, and it will leave like pigmented color. Then I end up getting Panoxyl. This I felt like was a great face wash. As long as you're very consistent with this, you should see some changes in your face. Like, I kept using this a lot consistently. I just made sure I targeted my main spots that I was getting pimples on, which was my cheeks, and I would just continue washing for like 2 minutes like they say on the packaging, and like I said, I would notice a change. However, I still didn't see the big change that I really wanted, like that big transition. Like I said, a trial and error, and I just had to figure out what products worked best for me. At that point, I was getting very sad, y'all, very depressed, because I didn't feel like, not saying I didn't feel pretty at the time, I felt very pretty with my acne, without or with acne, but it's just like at certain moments I would catch myself feeling very insecure about my acne, because like, who wants acne, you know? Like, who wants acne? My mom noticed all of that, and she was like, you know what, we gonna take you to a dermatologist or whatever. So this is when it comes to my senior year of school. I'm 17 now or whatever, and the crazy thing is, like I said, I was going through my processes of my skin was doing like switch-washy stuff. Like, 1 minute I'll have crazy breakouts, and then the next minute it'll be clear. Like on my 17th birthday, my skin's looking all right. Like you could still tell like I was still going through clearing it up, but the cheeks weren't looking as bad as they were before. So I was like, okay, cool. However, I still was going through it. Come August, I'm still having like dark marks on my face and all kinds of stuff. It was just throwing me off. Cheeks still looking crazy, forehead, it's just, yeah. So I'm just like, yeah, let's go to a dermatologist. So mom set me an appointment with a dermatologist. She tried to give me as best answers as she could and just try to give me best recommendations as she could. So she basically gave me a prescription of pills. I forgot what it was called. It starts with an M. I'll put it on the screen once I find it. I forgot the name of it that fast. That pill basically was for me to, like, my skin was purging. So with purging, basically, that's when your skin starts acting crazy. Like, pimples start popping up, dark marks, all kinds of crazy stuff. So I went to the dermatologist in August, right? So when she prescribed me with that, that's when my face started purging, and I felt the most depressed ever. I was like, I knew I would see some changes, but the process of going through purging was the worst. It was a rough time period for me. I'm just say that much. I was taking the pills regularly. She had me on like a 30-day prescription or whatever, and she prescribed me with tretinoin for nighttime. So I was using all 3 of those. I was doing everything I needed to do. Did my face routine every day, every morning. I was starting to be consistent again or whatever. And I didn't see changes, like I said, right away because I was going through purging. And as y'all can see, this is the purging right here. It was in October, y'all. And my skin was the worst ever. Like the worst ever. As y'all see, pimples. I don't even know. Like, this is crazy. When I look back at my old pictures, back like last year in October, all of that, I'd be like, wow, like my face really have came up from the ground up. I just can't believe my face got this bad. But as y'all see, I had like pimples and dark spots on my forehead. My skin was going through it. Like, the purging was definitely purging. I would definitely say that this is definitely a holy grail. This helped me so much, and I would just apply it every night, y'all, and I would be consistent. So I just kept doing that. This was November 18th, a little after that October picture, and as y'all see, a huge difference. I still have that pimple right there. I still have dark spots, but it does not look as bad as it was. So as y'all see, my skin was slowly but surely progressing, and that's a month difference. This is December, and as y'all see, back in October, my forehead has so many dark spots. And as y'all see, my forehead is very much clearer. Cheeks are still trying to heal up, but as y'all see, my forehead definitely is clearer, no dark spots, none of that. This two was a great combo. I also was using bio oil at the time. I feel like it lightened up my dark spots and my acne scars I ended up getting. So was using Cetaphil. I was using the light blue one, the sensitive skin one, but I use this one now as well. It's pretty good. But then it came to March, I would say February, and that's when I was like, you know what, I'm about to get some more skincare products, because at this point I still was getting dark. Like, as y'all see my face right now, this has always been stuck on my face since I started acne. Since my acne started, like, I've always had these few little dots on my face. Stuff still pops up here and there. That's just life. That's just us as humans. Like, when I kept looking at my pictures, it was just irritating me that I had these dark spots on my cheek, and it's like I just had to do something about it. So I'm about to show y'all a picture from February or March when I got my skincare products. This picture was taken in March, so I got my skincare products like kind of February, March-ish last year. What I end up getting me some ANUA Korean skincare, because I wanted to start getting into Korean skincare products, because people always say how Korean skincare is so good. So I was like, you know what, let me try out some Korean skincare. So I ended up getting this. People say they really like this dark spot corrector, and I just started applying that on my face as well, on like my needed spots, which is my cheeks, because at this point my forehead was better. Then I ended up getting me some lightening bar soap. I forget what they call this, but it's the orange bar soap or whatever, and I would just apply that on my face, and I was just trying to experiment to see what can I do to get these dark spots off. Like, I felt like I hit the holy grail when it came to, like, you know, preventing my pimples and acne, but I was like, okay, these pimples just got on my face, did what they had to do, and just dipped up out of here, but left these dark spots on my face. Like, what? And I didn't even mention my sunscreen. The sunscreen also was supposed to be used when I got prescribed my tretinoin. Shout out to this sunscreen. Y'all, use sunscreen. I'm telling y'all. Especially if you already have dark spots. The dermatologist I went to said that the more you're in the sun without sunscreen, the more darker your dark spots are going to get. So if you have dark spots right now and you're not using sunscreen, that's probably why your dark spots is not leaving, and that's probably why your dark spots are getting darker. So use sunscreen. I would say these definitely help correct my dark spots. I feel like when it comes to acne, you just have to be consistent with it. Like, when you notice you're having it and it just keep coming on your face and it's just being stubborn and it just feels like it doesn't want to come off, just continue to be consistent with that routine and stick with it. Especially if you find products that work for you, do not stop using those products. Keep using them and don't stop using those products, because you have found a product that works for your face and your face is accepting it. So obviously stick with it. Stick with that product. I understand that everybody's acne is different. It's so many different types of acne you can get. Definitely try to research your acne you're getting. If you can, try to get a dermatologist to look at your skin. It can be a never-ending cycle. It's like, okay, you're using the products and you're thinking it's working, and next thing you know, it's not working and it's just being stubborn, doesn't want to get off your face. Trust me, I've been through it and I know it can be very, very hard. We hope and pray that y'all can find the products that work for y'all. But if y'all see by my pictures and y'all notice that my acne kind of matches the kind of acne y'all have, I definitely recommend y'all try to use these products I'm showing y'all. Y'all still beautiful human beings at the end of the day, so do not get sad about your face or get sad about your acne breakouts. You're beautiful with or without acne. Like, acne does not make or break you, literally. I'm telling y'all, just know it is possible for your skin to get clear, and do not get down and out about it. Yeah, that's pretty much my acne journey. That's what I went through. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all want a in-depth skin routine, like I show y'all my actual skincare routine of me like actually washing my face, using the products, how I apply the products, let me know in the comments down below. I'll be sure to do that video and get that out for y'all. And yeah, make sure I subscribe to become a subbie bestie as well. See y'all in the next video.